Hi everyone, welcome back to Lisa's Love and Light. How are you guys doing today? This Tuesday afternoon, this windy Tuesday afternoon. I hope all is well with everyone and that you guys had a great day and that these messages are helping you. And I hope also that these messages are like fulfilling your day, helping to uplift your spirit and restore hope. So please share these messages. Make sure you are sharing it with others, especially those who you think need to hear the messages. And subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. If you like the messages and it's resonating with you, please hit the like button. And thank you all for tuning in. So guys, with that being said, I don't know why I'm still having these issues with allergies. Not as bad, been using some Flonase, but still can't get rid of it 100%. But anyway, I am doing better. I got some rest. I'm here a little earlier. And I just wanted to tell you guys, thank you so much for the comments. Thank you for the subscribers, the old ones as well as the new ones. And at the end of this video, it's going to be some links. And it's just links for you to view. So please view them, even if you don't make a purchase, because it's things that help with anxiety. Like I wear certain bracelets and things that just help keep me calm and throughout chaos and etc. And things that uplift your spirit and that helps you. So guys, keep moving forward, one day at a time, one step at a time. But I promise you, as you continue to heal, grow, and evolve, you will see the fruits of your hard labor, no doubt. So with that being said, keep in mind, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a social worker. I'm just someone who's gone through a lot of trials and tribulations. And, I share how I became an overcomer instead of succumbing to these things. So the topic of discussion today is healing a broken mindset. We're going to talk about it because all these different topics lead to healing, to growth. And when you understand why it's important to heal all these things, then it's like putting all the pieces of the puzzle together. Like before you see what that picture is, you got a big box of puzzles, pieces in front of you, maybe 1,000 or more. But as you meticulously sit down patiently and start putting the pieces together, as the more pieces you put together, the more visible is what that background picture is. That's how it is with healing, because we have to change a lot of things in our life for the better, and it's not easy. And I'm telling you from firsthand experience, none of it is easy, but it's well worth it, because the end result is having inner peace. And when you have inner peace, you don't want to part with that. That becomes priceless in your life. So let's talk about it, guys. Envy, jealousy, and hate, because someone decides to heal what is broken inside, is part of the problem and not the solution. Once again, guys, envy, jealousy, and hate, someone hating on you because you decide to heal what was broken inside of you. And they hating on that. That's part of the problem and never the solution. Those who take control of their life should be commended instead of hated. I have some notes here so that I can cover and emphasize a lot of points here to help others who are tuning into this message today. Let me tell you from personal experience, guys, it takes time to repair a mindset that has been broken down by trauma, pain, and abuse. And I'm talking from firsthand experience. A lot of people who see me today from the past don't even recognize who I am, because I am not the same person. I continue to work on myself on a daily basis because it's important. because this type of situation, especially trauma and things, is very difficult to overcome. And you have to be persistent and consistent and be in prayer asking God to help you to overcome these things. Yet it is possible to mend a broken mindset through the healing process. And I'm talking from experience. So guys, it is possible. It's a lot of work, but it's well worth it at the end because you will see the results. It may not happen overnight, but I promise you, you'll start to see the results and you'll be glad that you got on this path to heal. It took me a long time to heal what was broken within. I had to change my mindset, which was not easy. You know, I had to change my mindset that because I am a woman, I'm supposed to tolerate or close my eyes to disrespectful and abusive situations. I've been taught that from the time I could talk and walk. I was taught as a woman, it was my duty to be subservient to the wants and needs of others while putting mine on a back burner. Can you believe that, guys? That's what I've been taught all of my life. And also what I always say redundantly, what happens in this house stays in this house. But guys, if what happens in this house stays in this house, how can you heal from it? If we're looking at a big elephant in a room that's getting bigger and bigger, and we're walking around it and being delusional and pretending it's not there, how can we heal the pain? In order to heal, we got to have an outlet for the pain, for it to go someplace. Otherwise, it stays stuck within. For years, I was reprimanded if I questioned anything that had to do with why did I need to be subservient, etc., and so forth. Therefore, I became subservient to them all for the first half of my life. To family, friends, relationships, going above and beyond, giving and not really getting anything back in return but breadcrumbs. Even when things in a situation felt uneasy, guys, and made me feel unhappy, I was reminded that it was my duty as a woman to do these things, whether I wanted to or not. And like I said, a broken mindset. All of this changed for me in the year 2020. And all of this changed after experiencing loss, pain, and heartache. After going through a whole lot of this, things changed in my life. I felt that something had to change for the better. It couldn't continue this way because it was just breaking me down and tearing me apart. So I prayed and asked God for help. And then after I asked God for help, I sought out a therapist and did the painful work to heal it all and to leave the rest behind. And as I got on this path to work really diligently hard to change these things for the better, I had haters over here, haters over there, all over, just coming against me without a justifiable cause because they don't want to see me win. They don't want to see me do the work. In their eyes, I'm supposed to be broken down, busted, and disgusted. But that was not my plan or God's plan for me. So I diligently and consistently and persistently did the work, never giving up. Because giving up means all loss of hope, and I wasn't about to succumb to something, especially when I didn't deserve it. So I know once I made the vow to heal that there was a lot of work in front of me, and it wasn't going to be easy, but I had to move forward. Because one of the things that hurt the most is losing people out of my life because I decided to change my life for the better, especially family members who was never there for me in the first place. And the reason why I talk about that and friends and leaving people behind on my behalf is because the years of nastiness, bitterness towards me, hatefulness, shunning me, which was the worst. All these years of that. Guys, I can't get back those years. I can't go back into the past and grab back all those years that the abuse and the negativity and the toxicity was upon me. All I can do is grow, heal, and evolve from it, live my best life today, and share with others how I became an overcomer instead of succumbing to those trials and tribulations. The hardest part was leaving people behind, especially those who wasn't supporting my growth, because they were a distraction. And any distraction to this, I had to let it go and leave it, behind. Let go and let God. Today, I often talk about how I am turning all of this pain into power. Power into helping myself while I help other people through my personal experiences that I share here on this channel. Know that you do not have to be a victim of your struggles. Know that you don't have to be a victim of your struggles, that you can overcome these things, guys. And because of overcoming instead of succumbing to them, I am a different person today. I'm a person where I'm no longer subservient to the past and the things in the past. But you know what, guys? It taught me. It taught me to be more independent, to be more disciplined, and to see things from a different perspective, a higher one. Knowing that I don't have to be a victim to my struggles, or where I grew up, or etc., so forth, that I can overcome. And as I overcome, I can help others do the same. And guys, you don't have to stay in broken situations that make you feel broken down, busted, and disgusted. You don't have to put up with abuse and disrespect because you share DNA or you share something with somebody who you grew up with way back when. You don't have to put up with abuse and disrespect. Today, I am not the same person. Many people from the past don't even recognize me today. I am unrecognizable to the pain and struggles of my past because I have overcame them. And nothing is written in stone. I continue to do the work because it's an ongoing situation. But it's not as difficult as it has been because I put God first, asking him to help me. The vows I made, and God is taking steps behind the scenes to help me as I put forth the effort. And I've been seeing that, no doubt, on a daily basis. God, guys, it's so important to take care of yourself. It doesn't matter what other people are talking about. You're always going to have a group of people over here who are haters and naysayers and whatever. I learned to tune out that noise and know that you are just as important as the next individual. And real love and true love, whether it's a personal relationship, family, friends, etc., when someone really truly care about you, they want to see you win. They want to see you grow, heal, and evolve, and not the negative. Anybody wanted to see something negative for your life, maybe you have to think about, should they be in your life? Or set strong boundaries. In my case, I just cut off, block, and delete because it kept happening over and over again, the disrespect, even though I set the boundaries. So it got to a point where I had to cut off, block, and delete. But as I did those things and continue to move forward, regardless of how painful it was, when those doors closed, God opened up new doors with better situations, better people, Sometimes just because you share DNA and things don't work out, you have to close those doors. Sometimes you have people come into your life that treat you better than any family could, for those who are going through what I'm talking about, One of the things I suggest, because none of this is easy, is to start with therapy, which is an outlet for the pain. Today, guys, for the last few days, I've been suffering a lot of pain because of the loss of my best friend on October 23rd, and I thought she was going to make it through these things. And to lose my best friend who I've known since I was 14, we've been through hell and back and then some. And that she's really gone has been hard. But as I go through this pain and I talk to God, I find creative ways to get myself through it. As you can notice, I have music in the background, new flowers, and then I'm going to be hitting the gym. These are things that help my growth and help me to get through these things. Not just music, but just, laughter. Finding anything, guys, that uplift your spirit, because grief can tear you down. If you stay in that place, it can become despair, and nobody should ever be in a place of despair. If you have a support system, if you've gone through any loss like I have, a support system. You know, my support system right now is my therapist, and you know, I meet with him every week. But the loss is great because it was so unexpected. And life is so short to be dealing with haters and negativity and all these things, you know, because tomorrow is not promised to any of us. So anything that we can do to uplift our spirits and to make our life better, let's do so, you know, and live your life to the fullest. You know, and all these things I'm talking about, therapy and finding creative ways, all these things will help you because it's an outlet for the pain. If the pain doesn't have any outlet, then you stay stuck and stagnated in it and you can't move or grow. So it's important to find creative ways to let that pain pass through. It is a stepping stone to figuring out the rest as you put yourself first. Guys, it is so important to be at a place of inner peace, then broken down into pieces. Once you get to that place of inner peace, you want to keep that peace. It's not for sale. It's priceless because you are just as important as the next person. Love yourself. Take care of yourself, guys, on a daily basis, no matter what. That's the message today. This is Lisa shedding love and light, uplifting you. Make it a goal to do something for yourself on a daily basis. I promise you, you will see the results of it because it's going to uplift your spirit and make you a better person. Thank you for being here today, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Go to those links that are at the below this video and take a look at them. These are different things that help with if you're having sleep issues, anxiety, and see if some of these things will work for you. Invite others here as well, and thank you once again for being here and supporting the channel. This is Lisa shedding love and light, and I'll see you guys sometime tomorrow. Not sure of the time, so subscribe to the channel so that you can be here when I'm here. Thank you again, and have a good evening, guys. Bye for now.